Welcome everyone to the channel update video. Before I get into my main feelings about the channel and the questions you guys gave me, I'd like just to say thank you so much for your dedication to my channel and giving me feedback, comments, and obviously for how many subscribers we have, like 689. I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I would get past 10, and here we are. So it's a milestone for me for sure. As well, just a quick plug-in. I have an Instagram. Just post nice pictures on there. That's it. So don't even worry about that too much. Now, with that out of the way, we can get into the real content that you're here and that I want to talk about. Now I'm going to be trying to answer some of your wonderful questions. Do you plan to do any more games like Elden Ring? And do you plan to do any Let's Plays? Wonderful question. Yes, for other games, I have said in my description and in other things that I want to do Ghost of Tsushima. Don't have the game anymore. That's a funny story. I might say that story in a separate video or maybe in the comments down below. But I do plan to do some Ghost of Tsushima. Elden Ring, I only did one, but I'm not really interested in too much in Elden Ring. There's not really much there for me to get my head around. But there are some other games I've seen. I don't know the name of it. Hopefully I'll show a clip of it somewhere in this video. It's like a 2D platformer, black and white samurai game. It looked really interesting to me. So obviously I'd love to check that one out. Any Let's Plays? I would love to, but I don't know how to do them. So yeah, we'll see when that happens. Maybe I might get someone smarter than me to tell me how to do that. Who is your favorite hero? I'm guessing you're talking about For Honor. My favorite hero, it's kind of tied between Kensei and Kiyoshin, but I'm gonna say probably Kensei is my favorite because of the fact that he's, I can make Fujikiyo. Besides that, he has wonderful ornaments. He has a range of executions, as well as his armor is spectacular. It's either a hit or miss, but it's usually a hit for me, so it's like really good. But if Kiyoshin got maybe more armor, it's hopefully better than what he's been getting, and some better like personal executions and maybe some signatures, I might fall more in line for Kiyoshin. But I hope that answered your question. If it didn't, I can always go into more detail in the comments. On to lucky last comment from Lord Vader himself. What are your plans for the future? That's a hard one. I had two plans for this channel. One was just to build a community that I could just talk to and, just have fun with, as well as just hopefully become a YouTuber, like an actual YouTuber, and make money off it, because I would love this as a job, it'd really suit me. But as well, the same aspect, it's like I'm shooting for the stars. It's like I'm gonna be an astronaut. It's crazy, but it would be pretty cool to do that. The other goal I had for this YouTube channel was to give more love to the samurai faction, because I've always felt that Ubisoft, as well as the community, just kind of forgets about the samurai, doesn't really give much love and support. And I'm not trying to talk about like reworks or armor or whatnot. It's just like no one really makes content about the samurai or really talks about them. And even if like in history, like no one really does history about For Honor because it's kind of more fantasy than history, as well as it's kind of weird about that. But that's a topic for another time. And you mostly see like Vikings and knights, but you do see some samurai content out there, and it's not really that much. And I just feel like people need to see the samurai have more potential, and that's been my goal ever since. I've always looked up to these bigger For Honor YouTubers and thought to myself that maybe one day I could be like them, making either cool and wacky type of content, or at least making like informative videos about For Honor and building a community around it, but hopefully for the samurai. And obviously I always thought to myself that one day that someone like that could come along, or that type of content could be possible. But I didn't really see it happen, so I thought to myself that maybe I should give it a go, and here I am now, recording myself and trying to make those type of videos. Obviously, it has been a bit challenging at first, and still now because of the pretty bad audio that I use, as well as my editing software isn't as good as everyone else's, and it's a little bit not the best, but I am glad that everyone that has been watching my channel so far has been enjoying it, and thank you so much for all the support and help. Well, thank you everyone for your wonderful comments about questions I'd love to answer. Now I want to kind of get into more of my personal feelings about this channel. It has gone through some changes over the years, and some of them you may say are good, and some you may say bad. The first change I'd like to talk about is why have I stopped making music videos? I kind of stopped making music videos after I just didn't really enjoy them. I only did them for the views, and that's just me trying to be honest. I didn't really enjoy them. They weren't fun for me. It just like I could make them in like less than a day, like 2 or 3 of them in less than a day, and it just wasn't for me really. As well as there was a situation that happened. I made a music video. No one will know this one because it got taken down. It was like Welcome to the Jungle. It was like a Predator music video, and my computer broke when I uploaded it. I think I either dropped it or something after I uploaded it, or like a day or two after I uploaded it, and I had no access to my account, so I couldn't see what was happening. And yeah, it got It got striked, and yeah, I wish I knew, or I wish we could take it down before then, or got a notification that it was, but it just got struck down due to the music company, and oh, it's just terrible. As well as the fact of just like if I have a popular video, there was like one I had a years ago. It was like Rasputin, General Grievous. It's not the newest one, but it was like an older one. That one got taken down, and then some other ones, but I didn't get strikes, thank God. But it's just like the constant making videos and then them just getting taken down, as well as like if I make something and it's like a perfect song fit and it's blocked, the song's just blocked, can't use it, or like this certain clip blocked, and it's just unenjoyable for me. It's like walking on eggshells, and it's just I've just never really enjoyed it, so that's why I've stopped recently with that. And the other thing about making music videos is just like, why would I want to continue making something that I feel like that I'm not good at? For example, this amazing man, he deserves a lot more credit than I ever do with my music videos. Lord Vader, he does spectacular work, and it's like, why would I want to make music videos when this guy makes the best? And other people do make music videos that are really good. Don't get me wrong, but Lord Vader here is spectacular. You can't go wrong with his videos. Someone I want to mention real quick is called Crazy Kawaiian. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name properly. It's kind of my thing. I just want to say thank you so much for all the support you've given me over the years, and I don't know what I would be without it, so thank you so much. Another quick thing I'll mention is like why did I change everything, like my channel name and everything like that. For like a year or two, I was being called General Fujikiyo, or Master Fujikiyo, or Commander, or Daimyo. So I decided that it was old, like it was my old Xbox name, as well as that content was not me anymore. So I thought I might as well change it and give it up, a new paint job. I don't know if that's the right word to say, but yeah, I just wasn't happy with that old look of me. So I decided to start new. And here's another side question. Why Fujikiyo? Well, I've always been fascinated by Fujikiyo. I always made my own story for him, and I'll say it now, that I always felt that like Fujikiyo was a high commander, and that he went to the Emperor, and then like the Emperor didn't listen to his demands or didn't listen to his suggestions that the Vikings were going to attack him. And so he took whatever he could, like any soldier he could, and he knew that he was going to lose, but he still did it anyway. He still wanted to defend his home, and realizing that his home is being destroyed and his family and everything he's cared for is being destroyed and taken away. He realizes he's not going to win, but he's going to die fighting. And I always felt that, that's a wonderful story. As well as, that's kind of like the story of General Grievous, so that's why I also love General Grievous. But obviously, General Grievous is a cyborg, Fujikiyo is a samurai. Kind of different. But I hope that kind of explains why I changed everything like that. Another thing that I stopped making was cinematic videos. It was just always hard to make them because I don't have the necessary tools and support to make them. As well as when you made one, like it always took me months, or at least a long time to make it, and then no one watches it or no one cares for it because it's either samurai or it's like other reasons as well. It just always hurt me because it was like that's the content I wanted to make at that time and really enjoyed, but no one would care for it. Like no one would watch it, no one would care for it. And then I make like a dumb music video about like Cad Bane and it gets more views and like more comments than a video that I really tried my hardest in and really loved making. And it just made me more sad to make that content because I knew no matter what I would do, no one would really care for it. One other thing I really want to mention real quick is that this For Honor content creator makes amazing cinematic videos about For Honor. It's spectacular. They basically knock my videos out of the park. Like they're that good. As well as they deserve more subscribers than I do. I don't know how they don't have more subscribers than me. And I wish I could make their content. I really do wish I could do that because that's something I've always enjoyed doing. And it's amazing. So please go give them a like and a follow. Before I talk about like the Sekiro content as well as my opinion on the For Honor content that I've been making, I want to say something really personal. You may know this by the way I either talk or the way I've been writing messages. I am sadly dyslexic, and if you don't know what that is, I just can't read very well. So that's why a lot of videos take longer than expected, as well as the reason why I've been making history content, because I've always wanted to be a historian, but due to my disability, that's very much out of the reach for me, as well as a lot of things that I've always wanted to do is out of the reach for me. That's always why I wanted to become a YouTuber, because it doesn't involve much reading, and I would love to do it, And other content I would love to make would be like live streams, but obviously due to my unable to read messages properly, it would never really work, because I'd probably have to have someone next to me read it for me. Like, it doesn't mean anything like spectacularly bad or anything like that. It's more of a nuisance, and it's become pretty much an issue and in my thinking process. Because sometimes I'm worried about either making a video and I say something stupid that I can't read out properly, or that, or I like write a message and it doesn't say what it's supposed to say, and it just really hinders on me making videos sometimes and my motivation. And that's why it just sucks sometimes to make content. Now moving on to my opinion on the For Honor content. A lot of you have been enjoying it, and I'm very grateful for that and appreciative. The other people I'm a little bit more worried about, because some of you don't feel that my videos are good, and you don't like the fact that I'm comparing historical figures to video game characters. And I am sorry that I did offend anyone in that way, and my intentions have never been to disrespect the Japanese culture or the historical figures that I talk about. It's always been to get people that are interested in samurai history but don't know where to start off, and if it's their favorite character that they like from a certain game that is a samurai, and I could somehow help them, take baby steps into samurai culture and history and get them passionate or at least interested in it, that is amazing. And that's always what I've tried to do. I've never tried to disrespect the people that I talk about or anything of that nature, or glorify them in a unsuitable light or in a too high of standard. and I do apologize if anyone felt that way. As well, I am sorry if this video is a little bit depressing in a way, so I am sorry about that. And as well, if you have any questions about anything I've talked about in this video or just in general about my channel, please leave in the comments below and I'll love to answer them. I don't know when I'll be making another video, so I will keep you notified on that one. But for the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
So long.